and welcome to issue number 29 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines and create a comic book origin story. My name is Drew Mick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Oh, boys. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty tired today we should back up.
Oh, yeah.
Tanner, because I know you so well, it was your birthday yesterday, and we had a big old party, and it's a pretty wild time, and I'm feeling it today. I don't know about you guys.
I woke up on the floor, and
Whose
I'll just
floor?
leave it at that.
Am I right?
That's the whole crazy story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I woke up in my bed, so.
Oh.
No, what?
Yeah.
Surprised you made
Your
it that
bed?
far. Ooh.
Yeah, on top of the blankets, so I didn't get under them.
Oh.
Pretty crazy.
Ooh, boy.
Oh.
I woke up hanging by my ankles in a closet with 2 holes in my neck. So I think I'm a vampire now.
Oh, I thought you were just up on that exercise thing that really works out the core.
I mean, I was, but the holes in the neck were sort of concerning. But
Oh, yeah, that's a little weird.
Now, Tanner, it was a big day. Lots of stuff happened. What was your favorite part of your birthday celebrations?
I think the part where that one creepy guy showed up and he made us close all the curtains and had me throw away all my garlic bread. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was old, though. I don't know why you were saving that. Pizza Hut garlic bread is not that good, Tanner. You don't need to save it.
Well, I mean, I was going to be drinking, so it was probably going to be fine later.
I guess.
Boy, I'm looking over at our beer pyramid over there, and there's 3 beers arranged in a pyramid, and I'm very proud of us.
I don't think they get much higher than that, really.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pyramid right there.
Hey, boys, do you know the number for Guinness Book of World Records? Because I think we got a contender here.
Yeah, I think we crushed it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm sending you that number right now. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We crushed it.
Okay,
Speaking
so
of which,
you
we
just
got to
sent me the
crush these
number
cans
5.
because we are
I don't think
responsible adults.
Yeah, I hope they call soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was that whole vampire thing. That was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, was he a
really,
vampire?
in retrospect, we really should have seen that coming. But he was also really like a cool guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you get for going on
Yeah.
Craigslist to get a vampire, though.
I think what happened was we ordered the pizza and he showed up with the pizza and he was standing at the door and he said, "Wait, are you playing Smash in there?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're playing Smash. Come on in." And he came in. Oh boy.
He's like, "I'm a Fox main," and I was like, "That's fine. You get on in here."
No items. Final destination.
Yeah, he wanted to do no items, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I know
I think items adds that weird little spontaneity.
items makes up for the fact that I'm bad at it.
Yeah, exactly.
So now he did. The worst part of it though was when he was like, "Hey, you guys seem cool. I actually have my mixtapes here. If I could put those on." But then he didn't really ask if he could put them on. He just put them on, and it was just not good.
Yeah.
It was just kind of awkward. I know you're a vampire, and I know we invited you in to play Smash, but you're making it weird with your mixtapes.
It's always weird because he's just like
good.
sitting there like, "Oh, here, listen to this part," and then he's just like,
wait.
and it's like real quiet because like
Mm-hmm.
it's not a loud tape player.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where he found it.
Yeah, I don't own a tape player.
It's weird. And then he pulled out his guitar and was like, "And now Wonderwall." Here we go.
And he kept pulling up YouTube videos that he said were funny. And but they were like 8 minutes long, and he's like, "Wait, hold on. The funny part's coming up. It's gonna be right there. Wait, yeah, you guys just wait. It's coming."
8 hours of bloopers from some 90s show. Oh, cool. Thanks.
Not AFV, just some random 90s show.
Bloopers.
Yeah, it's bloopers.
Oh, it's bloopers.
Yeah.
Bloopers
bunch
from
of
all the 90s shows.
Bloopers from
did
Alf.
America's?
I mean,
AFV
1890s, of course, when he was in his teens. Alf, did you just say?
Yeah, have you ever seen Alf?
No.
What?
What's that about?
Oh, boy. Now we know what we're doing for my birthday.
We're inviting the vampire and we're watching Alf.
Yeah, I'm calling Terrence.
Terrence the vampire.
Yeah. Even though he was very
Good old
annoying,
Terrence.
he was cool. I think I'd hang out with him.
All right. Yeah, I love how we stated how like cool Terrence was, and then we just proceeded to say everything that Terrence did that was super annoying.
He did not charge us for that pizza though, because I guess he killed the delivery guy.
But he did throw away the garlic bread. That was
That's true.
Apparently real old.
Not cool.
Well, it was old, but I was gonna eat it. after I had that whole beer.
It was probably in your best interest. Like, he was looking out for you. You were not looking out for yourself.
Yeah, and then I think when he hung you by your feet and drained all the blood from your body, Nate, I think he was looking out for your best interest.
Mm-hmm. In what way was that?
Drew, what did he do for you?
Spooned.
Sorry, I do need a little clarification. Big spoon or little spoon?
Oh, he was definitely the little spoon. I don't know. He needed that warmth because he's very cold.
And he, like, you guys both wore his cape. Like, he kind of affixed it to both of you, and you kind of wrapped it around yourselves. It was really cute.
Yeah, it was adorable.
I don't know why I asked about the big spoon, because I was watching the whole time. Desperately screaming from the closet for help.
So yeah, Terrence is gone, and we just woke up. We're in a daze.
3 beers deep, total.
Yeah, collectively.
Between the 3 of us, 3 beers. And Tanner only did half a beer, so I don't know what happened to the other half.
Oh, it's sitting right next to me.
It out.
I'm going to finish it.
Oh, yeah. Don't you see it there, Drew, in the room we share?
Yes, I see it right there. Good old, what is that?
It's a
Bush NA?
Yep.
What's that?
I think it has like extra alcohol, so that's probably why I got so drunk last night.
I think it stands for next level alcohol.
Yeah. We got O'Doul's here. Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah, we're here.
It's good and alcoholic because of how Irish it is.
Yes. Those Irish. I don't want to
they
say
can't
that.
just put an Irish name in a non-alcohol beer. What
Irish.
did you say?
Anyway, we are here
They're all a bunch
for
of drunks.
another recording of Headline Heroes. And before we go on to the actual meat of the podcast, Nate, what do we do?
Yeah, before that meat, let me give you the potatoes. Let me give you some good old roasted some
Hometown
potatoes
cooking
for you. Potatoes taste like this. So this is a comedy podcast, supposedly. That's what they tell me. Where each week we go across the internet, we pull in unique and strange headlines that we find, we throw them in a list, we select one at random, and we use it as the origin story for a superhero or supervillain. Now, maybe it's just because I've lost all the blood in my body, but I'm having trouble remembering what we did last week. Tanner, please help.
Okay. So last week we did a hero, right?
You gotta look this up.
We did a big
Yeah, we did a hero.
you're right.
All right. And they were cowman, cowboy, boy cow, cowboy.
Cowboy.
I said it.
Cowboy. 2 separate words.
Are we keeping this in, or am I going to start over?
Oh no, you're in.
No, this is it.
Good.
We're deep in the
Good.
paint
This shows
now.
how prepared I am. Okay, so we did cowboy, who was a hero that wears a dead cow on his body.
Yeah.
Duh.
And we established how much you had a bloodlust
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
last week. Maybe you're the vampire.
Maybe.
Anyway. So, what does that mean for this week?
So this week we're going to do a villain, and I've already selected an article here. And so the article is number 9 for you guys, and the headline is "Feds sorry love isn't an ingredient." So the feds are sorry that love is not an ingredient.
And this comes to us from
CBS News.
Roger Haper on Twitter.
Oh.
Friend of ours, I guess.
Shout out Roger.
Oh, wait, there's a video.
Yeah, so thanks, Roger, for submitting this article. All right. So, feds. Sorry. Love isn't an ingredient.
That was a good breakdown.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an article about something that people may have heard of in the news, where there was a company that had love listed in the ingredient list on their packaging, and the FDA said they could not do that anymore because that was not a real thing.
Oh, but it was fun.
Love
That is an
isn't real.
ingredient.
Well, that's true.
love is dead.
Let me know when you find it. Can't wait for my wedding in March. Anyway.
Love is dead. I can't wait to get up there and give that speech.
Drew is my best man. You feel free to reference that just in your speech. Just like, I remember when Nate said that love is dead and he's never felt it. I remember that. I'm so happy.
Vividly, like it was yesterday in October.
Actually did say it yesterday. I don't know why he said that.
Wow, what is it? Do we got a big government trying to shut down this bakery because love is giving superpowers, or maybe love is an ingredient?
And that translates to powers.
That was a really interesting.
Also, we got to do a villain.
That's true. I like the idea of what you said there, Drew, where like the FDA. This is sort of like a tangential response headline where like our villain was created when love was used as an ingredient, and they got superpowers from it. And then the government was like, "Uh-oh, we gotta shut that down because that's not going well." Like, I think that was an interesting idea.
So
I liked it. We don't.
So does the person, the baker, become a villain because of that?
Maybe they go crazy when like the feds shut them down for using love in their baking.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So their bakery gets shut down. Now we're really baking.
Now, what was love in this case? Like, are they somehow extracting literal love from people? And putting it into
maybe they're
it's
killing
like
people like the second they fall in love or something like that, and ripping their love
Sweeney
out.
Todd.
Well, does she actually have to kill them, or
Yes.
like does she just extract the happiness, leaving them the husk of a human being?
And then they're like the people from the neutral planet.
Yes.
All I know is that my gut says maybe.
Tell my wife I say hello.
Okay, so that's kind of a real dark thing.
So is she does she run a barbershop above the
the
bakery?
Old classic combo bakery and barber.
She runs an open
Sweeney
heart
Mod.
surgery place above the bakery because in love in the heart.
Oh, she's a doctor.
So if I'm waiting for
Dr. Baker.
my open heart surgery, I can just go downstairs and get a quick muffin.
I would think you'd rather have a cinnamon roll.
Well, I think that's a matter of opinion, and in this case, my
I think
opinion
you'd rather
is
have a bear claw.
I would actually rather have a bear claw.
Damn it, Nate knows you better than I do.
I just picked a thing that had bear in it. Is really kind of what I did.
Yeah, that's a good move. That's a power play right there.
I'm here for keeps. Also, did you guys like my name, Sweeney Maud? I liked because it's like a woman's name.
Like
Right.
like Maud Flanders.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Maud Flanders.
So we got.
Hang
So
on, I got a
wait,
cough
I'm
real quick.
confused. Did bakery get shut down?
we have two sections of our story we have to address.
Okay.
The pre-shutdown of the pre-FDA ruling and the post-FDA ruling. I think right now we're discussing the pre-FDA ruling, like how she got started.
Maybe it's actually kind of a good thing. She baked with love,
Mhm.
like, and it wasn't extracting love from other people. It was actually like she just said it was baked with love, and then after it, she was just like, well, all right, now she goes a little crazy.
Oh.
And starts actually taking the love out of people's lives. I don't know how.
And it's like, well, fine. If you don't want to make it, if you think it's not an ingredient, maybe I will make it an ingredient. Like I will literally find a way to turn love into a physical object.
And then eventually, it starts to become less and less about baking as she just keeps going and just keeps taking love.
I mean, I like this origin story. What does she have legs as a supervillain? Like, what would her powers be?
Yeah.
I mean, she obviously has legs, or does she? I don't know.
She could be in a wheelchair.
Makes it very difficult to be a baker, I imagine. But I mean, hey, you know what?
Or she streamlined it. I don't know. I feel like she's starting to sound more like a mad scientist.
Okay. Those have
I suppose not every villain has to be like super powered necessarily.
And maybe her victims become these like mindless, like soulless husks that protect her.
Ooh, so you're right. And so instead of killing them, she does just do the love extraction, leaving them a husk, and then they do her bidding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
maybe we should wait on this episode and put it out in February.
Oh, I get it for that holiday.
Love is dead.
Oh, because of President's Day?
Yeah. George Washington's birthday, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
so
a thought.
I like what we've done here.
Yes. Mad scientist with a group of these loveless beings that do her bidding, I guess, or just protect her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I could see both, like, because I don't think by extracting love she extracts intelligence necessarily. Like, they're still not. It's not that they're brainless.
They're emotionless.
They're just emotionless and like maybe predisposed to. Maybe she finds like a way to chemically do this, or maybe just by taking the love out, they're predisposed to doing her bidding. You know?
Sure. They're born again.
They're not dumb, but they are beholden to her. Like,
Mhm.
Maybe because she has their love. Maybe she has to like store it in a big tank or something like
She's
that.
got a big old love vat.
I imagine it's like got these clear sides, and it's just like it's always constantly swirling around. It looks like very cool.
Yeah.
So my question: what does putting love in her baked goods do, like to the person who consumes it?
I think
Does it make them like
maybe-
really happy? Does it make them fall in love? Is it her way of like if she needs to like bribe some security guard to get past the gate to go do something, she can give them one of those and they'll eat it and just be like, oh, okay, whatever you want.
maybe it's too much of a good thing.
So then they explode with love, like literally their body explodes.
They just start hugging so much.
I like the idea that like okay, what about this basically? She gives them a thing with love in it, and basically what it does is it gives them a heart attack because like the chemicals in it just happen to give them a heart attack because of like if there's too much of it just because of what it is.
Mhm.
So like it can just persuade and cause the person to feel very much in love, but if you give them too much of it they just have a heart attack. So there is that sort of like connection
Villain
with
quality.
like heart, well villain, but also like oh look she killed him with love because he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Like
I see. So they can
Sort of
overdose on it.
yeah,
I think it's-
the OD.
I think
of
it should
love
be
is a heart
very
attack.
easy for them to overdose, like one muffin and they go off. I really like muffins.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of muffin?
Oh boy. Probably a lemon poppy seed or maybe a banana nut.
Mm-hmm.
Tanner?
Mine would be Quick Star's double chocolate chip.
Those are pretty good.
Mm.
I think I'm gonna have to also go with a banana nut, Drew.
Oh,
I
well.
don't like nuts in
I'm trying
my
to think. Well,
muffins.
no, hold on. No, hold on. I take it back. They used to have at the coffee shop in the college town we went
Yeah.
to. They had a raspberry white chocolate chip muffin, which is the best. I like raspberry a lot.
Oh wait, I love it when there's pumpkin flavored ones.
Do you ever get the it's like little bites where it's like little muffins and they're like they come in a
Mhm.
pouch? Those
I've seen
things
those.
look disgusting. Like
They
the
really
chocolate
do.
ones that look like just deep fried turds or something.
They taste
Well, and
alright.
also it doesn't help that they come in a little bag, so they kind of get smushed, and you
Yeah.
can kind of see the oil on
Mhm.
them. Like the oil
Yeah.
that would cause a normal muffin to glisten is pretty disgusting.
I think that's just the love.
That's what it is.
Yeah, they're disgusting, but I still eat them because I am also disgusting. Love is dead.
You get that best man speech ready.
All right, yeah. So this love ingredient she's extracting, she feeds it to other people, and they have heart attacks.
All
Does
right.
eventually she steer away from the baking? Like she closed down her bakery, but she's still baking, or what's she doing? What is her big motivation?
To get back at the feds, I guess.
Maybe you get back at the feds, but not directly. She's just like, I'll show you. Love is the greatest ingredient.
What if she does, like, she has mindless workers to sort of? I mean, what if her ideals are more, or her goal is more pure? Like, what if she does just want to? She really just wants to be the fucking biggest bakery empire in the world, and so like,
Okay.
her whole goal is like she's gonna keep using love to get her goal, but like she's doing it via villainous means. Maybe she's using her mindless drones to infiltrate enemy companies and like accidentally drop a rat and like poison the enemies or the competition's baked goods. Like she's using love to bribe politicians to get her food where she wants it at various sporting events and stuff like that. Like she's basically. But then, like, also if there's like somebody who's threatens to take her down, maybe they accidentally get a muffin with a little too much love in it.
A little too
And they
much
die.
English on that.
So like maybe she's just like, you tried to stop me, and I'm going to be literally the best baker I can that the world has ever seen. Try and stop me. You cannot.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
And all right, so wants to be the greatest baker and is using her villainous love extraction as a means to get that in both her victims that she extracts the love from, as well as the people that she is feeding these love muffins to.
Mhm. That's
Oh,
a good name.
Yes, spread the love and be the greatest in the baking field.
mm-hmm.
What else? What else we need?
Oh boy. So we.
Powers aren't really a thing. It's just her science.
Well, she has abilities. She might not have powers, but like, was she super smart?
Yeah. She's figured out some way to extract love. What does that process look like? Is it a big old suction cup that she places on people's faces?
Is it somehow an arrow? Is there arrows involved? Are we
Oh.
leaning into the love
Is
imagery?
she Cupid?
I like the idea of using arrows.
Maybe there are arrows with suction cups on the end that have like a sort of like a line attached to them that sort of suck the love out of
like
people.
she suctions someone, she gets them right on the forehead, and the thing, as it's like there, it like expands and covers more, and it straps itself on. Somehow it's automated like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna add to her backstory that like her parents wanted her to be a world-class archer, so they made her take archery lessons till she was 18, and then
I could get behind
in spite of that, like she's using it to her advantage now.
She's got to have some archery, of course. We need an archer.
Yeah.
So that's how she
she's
gets
also
them.
just very good at archery.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she pulls out the love there, and then it goes into the giant vat, and then it's used in that assembly line bakery thing, I guess. Very smart, very good with archery.
And then while the baking is happening, that one song plays in cartoons.
I was thinking that too.
During factories.
So so how is she getting her victims though? Is she like stalking them in dark alleys at night? Is she luring them to her apartment above her bakery?
She's got to find people with maximum love. She can't waste her time on people with only a little love.
Yeah, it's got to have that max love. So maybe she's getting them right after the marriage or right
Yeah,
after the engagement.
She preys on newlyweds or people who just started dating. Those types
she
of people.
caters.
Oh,
She's a caterer.
Oh my god! Yeah, that was staring
There
us
we
in
go.
the face.
Somehow gets them, suctions them. Does she have to do it in her shop, or can it be a mobile operation?
I think wherever she can get a small bow.
Yeah, because otherwise
Sweet.
that kind of makes the whole bow pointless.
She's got this whole like suitcase thing that can contain the love after she extracts it, and then she can dump it in her vat.
The suitcase.
Like in Inception, there's that whole like suitcase rig.
Oh,
Like imagine that.
yeah, that's
and
cool.
That makes it portable, and then she takes the love and then she dumps it into her giant vat with all the love. And then these people become her victims and her lackeys,
Her cronies,
lackeys, all sorts of words.
minions.
Minions.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
What else? Name?
What
Should we
else
tackle
do we
that?
need? Yes.
Dutch Loven.
oh boy. What?
Like Dutch oven.
Like a Dutch oven.
Dutch Loven hits me all sorts of wrong ways.
Plus a Dutch oven is wait. Oh,
yeah, that's
no,
where you
it's
fart
useful.
and you put the sheets
Well,
over their
no,
head.
it's an actual
That's what
thing.
you were thinking.
It is an actual thing.
Well, I know that too, but Drew was thinking about the dirty one.
No.
Oh wow, Drew, you're so misinformed.
That's what I like to do. What else? We need another name. I know you're all hating on
Something Cupid related. I mean, we sort of leaned into that, but there's got to be something there that's not like
How about Dutch Cupid?
Dutch Cupid.
Okay, there's a lot of elements here. We got baking, we got archery, and we've got love.
Eros is the Greek name for Cupid. Is there something with that? It's also the son of Venus and Mars.
Oh, well, those are planets and they can't have sex, so that's not how that works.
Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew.
Yeah?
This is 21st century. Maybe you can get your head out of your butt
Love is
and
dead.
listen to what the.
Love is love, Drew.
God, you're right.
Love is dead.
That's true.
I'm trying to think of something like a name that maybe not a name that she would give herself, but like a name that people would give her about like the fact that she steals love or like kills
She's
love.
a love vampire.
Ooh.
The love. Oh my God, she is a love vampire.
Because I even kind of picture like old vampire movies where there's someone walking down an alley late at night and they hear a noise behind them and they look
Turn
behind
around.
them
Nothing.
and then they turn back the other way. And
Still
there's
nothing.
an arrow in their face.
No, I want to emphasize how many times they turn
They just keep
around and then
turning.
back. Yeah.
Until they're
keep
just spinning wildly.
And nothing happens until they get home, actually. And they lock the door. And then they turn around.
And
Nothing.
then three days later,
Yeah.
She likes to stake out her victims a long time.
Long time.
And from a distance.
Love vampire.
The love pyre. That sounds like an umpire for love.
What are some famous vampires?
How about
We got Dracula.
Love sucker. Sucking love.
We got Dracula. We got Count Chocula. We got the
Count Love Sucker.
The love vacuum. Count Love Vacuum.
Oh, okay.
Love.
What else sucks?
Hey, you know how we've been searching for that sponsor? Maybe maybe she's called Hoover Presents
Oh,
Count Love Sucker. Count Love Vacuum.
Count Vacuum.
This episode brought to you by Hoover.
Please.
Not really, but maybe if we say it enough.
I think that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
There's Nosferatu. Is there anything with that?
Dosferatu. Goes into the baking.
Dose?
Dosferatu.
Oh, dough. I thought you said dose. Did we want to do Dosferatu?
It does manage to lump in our bakery and the vampire stuff.
All right, Dosferatu.
Dosferatu.
Does she have an ironic civilian name that's like
Betty Crocker.
Oh. I think her name is it's unconventional first name, but Count Lovesucker.
I like Betty.
So Betty Lovesucker?
As an homage to Betty Crocker.
Cupid? Baker? I mean, Baker could just be the last name.
Baker is it's a pretty good. I mean, it is a real last name.
That
and
is.
It is appropriate.
Yeah. Betty Baker?
Oh sure.
There you
I
go.
guess. Really thought we were gonna go with Lovesucker.
Tanner, you seem unhappy. What's wrong?
I just
That's
really
what
like
she calls
Lovesucker.
her machine, of course.
Oh, it's the Lovesucker. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Her contraption.
See, we
Okay,
made
now
it in
I'm
there.
happy.
I got that for you, buddy.
There's my sweet boy.
All right. Does she have a costume?
I mean, her cater. I mean, because it sounds like she's all about like doing this anonymously if she can.
So she's dressed up as a cater most of the time. But
I
what's
mean,
great about
whatever fits the situation. I don't know that she has like maybe she has like a lab uniform that she wears when she's in the lab.
What's great
but-
about a chef typical garb and a mad scientist thing is that it's both white coats. So
Yeah, it's
like
very
she
similar.
can double up.
Mm.
That's a real money saver in my
So like
opinion.
she just takes
boy.
off her like
She's
chef's
nothing if not
hat
thrifty.
and puts on like those protective eyewear for
She takes off the chef's glass and the goggles are already up there. And then she's got that leather arm brace for the arrows. Mhm.
Yeah, so does she wear something different when she's
Oh,
out stalking
yeah.
at night? Like say there hasn't been a wedding in a month or two and she needs to get some loving.
Oh, probably still the same thing.
Sorry, did you call it get some lovin'?
Yeah, get some love in the vat. Get some love in that
okay.
vat.
Oh, okay.
Get some lovin'.
Yeah, get some love in.
The vat.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably whatever. What?
I just like Tanner. Like Tanner's very quiet.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever for the stakeout.
She's a chameleon.
Yeah. Weaknesses?
Okay, so there's got to be something here.
Yeah.
So like what about people who aren't in love? Like what if she tries to suck their love and since they don't have any, it does something.
The love's got to be pure.
So if it's like
Is there anyone that her love
love
won't work on?
Tainted love. Whoa.
Okay, so now Carl, if you could just drop in the entirety of Tainted Love here, that would be
We
great.
really
Thank
need to
you.
flesh out this episode. I don't think we have enough.
Pad this boy for time, please.
Yeah, just put that in.
I don't know.
Is there anybody that her love doesn't work on? Like extremely bitter people? Like if she tried to give somebody a muffin, is there anybody that the muffin will not work on?
maybe people who are just still so full of love.
Oh.
But then also
So the great irony is that she can't use love on people who are already full of it.
Full of
she
love.
would have to suck it out of them first.
Yeah, that's how maybe that's how she would identify a victim. Like, oh, my love muffin did not work on you.
But it is a weakness. If
Yeah.
you can
Yeah, some random security guard doesn't work on. Oh, but I really need into this warehouse to steal all the yeast.
I can't purchase it legitimately. I have to steal the yeast.
Yeah, so occasionally she comes across those people. I think a legitimate weakness of hers would be she has to remain incognito as much as she can. She can't expose herself too much.
Yeah, the minute she gets found out, with her very overt attack method, like her archery.
Yeah.
Like once she gets found out, like it's gonna be hard to keep going after that.
Yeah. It's super, super stealthy.
Does she have any? Okay, so I mean the we never discussed where she's from. Does she have any connections to the current pantheon? I mean, the obvious one is Long John, but I'm wondering, or John Krim. But I'm wondering if that's almost too obvious.
Well, he was taking down Dunkin' Donuts, which is apparently tied to the university, North Dunkington.
Now, she does have to be in the U.S. because the FDA did.
That is true. Well, Dunkin' Donuts.
No, I was just making sure that we didn't put her in like Europe or something.
Kind of got a foothold in the United States. I feel like maybe on her agenda, maybe she's not big enough to take down Dunkin' Donuts, but taking down Dunkin' Donuts, one of the big groups that we created, kind of like Infestra.
Now, Sheriff Coleman loves donuts.
Of course he does.
Okay. Well, okay. Now this is perhaps a silly connection.
Yes.
But what if Sheriff Coleman just really has a soft spot for those for the muffins that she makes?
Why?
Like, there's not really any like deep connection, but he just really likes her baked goods.
Maybe because he doesn't have a lot of love in his life. He is a trained man.
He's a solitary man.
And for some reason, he doesn't immediately die from it.
He's a robot.
I don't know how they find this out.
Maybe he's addicted to the love because it gives him some feeling.
Oh, God. I feel like that's priming Sheriff Coleman to be turned against everyone.
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Why not? You always want to try and get Sheriff Coleman.
Well, we already got him in there with
the
the mongoose.
Yeah, well, they'll
now
both
remind
be in
me
it now.
again the connection there.
Oh, we left the mongoose chasing a train, and then he wakes up in Mountain Town where Sheriff Coleman is.
That's right. I forgot it was that big.
He can still eat the donuts or the muffins.
Yeah, I mean, he can do both.
Maybe she mass produces these donuts, and it's not the big love muffins, but
yeah, but she can't obviously do that to everybody, or there's just enough love.
He
in
just
each one
really
that
likes
sort of
those
gain an
muffins.
addiction to it.
Okay, sure.
I could see. Well, I could see instead of just limiting it to Sheriff Coleman being like, we can just sort of be vague about it and say like a number of our heroes and villains like are fans of it's a baked good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be out there.
It's like a little nod in each comic. Like you see like a box of
in the
like,
background,
her muffins sitting like on their counter or something like that in various ones.
Yeah, love muffins.
Did we ever do a comic book cover?
No.
Normally, I feel like we get to a comic book cover before we do connections, so I was just like, oh shit, we didn't do one.
It's her in her bakery, like selling stuff, but in the back through the door, you can see the love vat or someone
tied to a chair
from something like that, or it could be her pulling some archery stunts.
Or it could be she's at a wedding and like bursting out of the wedding cake and like shooting an arrow at the bride or groom.
Traditionally at weddings, they don't really have anyone hiding in the cake.
And that wouldn't be very subtle a way of taking it.
No, it wouldn't.
But it'd be a cool cover.
Her in an alley.
Or it could be like the famous scene from Nosferatu where you see his shadow with his long fingers like going up the stairs, but it's her silhouette instead, since her name's Nosferatu.
No, I like all those. I had also thought of archery stunts. Thought that'd be pretty fun.
All right, it's archery stunts.
Oh, okay.
Her upside down, jumping across a roof and shooting an arrow at some couple, young in love.
Very
couple.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Cover kind of.
She's got mad flips. All right, should I wrap this up?
Yes.
All right. So this has been issue number 29 of Headline Heroes, featuring our new supervillain. Oh shit.
That's not her name.
That's not her name.
Nosferatu.
There you go.
As always, we want to take this time to thank Brett Jacobson, who created the art for our show, as well as Carl Sorensen, who created the music for our show. Carl's website is carljsorensen.com. What?
I said he created all the music for this podcast, including Tainted Love.
Tainted Love. That's an original Carl Sorensen work.
Joint.
Don't let anybody tell you different.
Yep. If you have any articles you come across that you'd like to see us discuss, email them email them to us at headlineheroescast@gmail.com or tweet them to us at headline_heroes and follow us there for episode updates or just the random ramblings that we sometimes tweet occasionally.
Shout out to Drew for his gifts. His gifts have been very on point lately with the Headline Heroes Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Tanner.
That's always, yeah, that's
only
Tanner.
one doing it.
Yep, so is me.
If you're listening to us on some sort of app that allows for a review, do that. We would greatly appreciate it. A rating, review.
Fucking do it.
Do that.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do that. Yeah. Give us a rating or a review. Helps us out. Spreads the love that
make
we
us
all
feel
have in
good.
our life. Also, if you have a friend that you think would really enjoy this show, tell them about us. Spread that love.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. And we hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.
And love doesn't exist.
Love is dead.
It's dead.
Hello again, everyone. It's Mr. Most Days Off from the Best Darn Diddly Review Show, here with a special message for you from Richie the Whiz Kid.
You know, a town without Best Darn Diddly is a little like the mule with the spinning wheel. No one knows how he got it, and danged if he knows how to use it. The name's Whiz Kid, Richie the Whiz Kid, and I come before you good fans of Springfield with probably the greatest podcast. It's not for you. It's more of a Shelbyville podcast.
Now, you wait here just a minute. We're twice as smart as the people of Shelbyville. You tell us where to listen to Best Darn Diddly and we'll listen.
I'll tell you exactly where you can listen to it. You can catch the Best Darn Diddly Review Show each and every Monday on bestdarndiddly.com.
So hop on the monorail and join us on this journey through the Simpsons series.